Maker. Welcome to the tasting room. Today we're going to talk about Revelations, a single malt whiskey. I just released this a couple weeks ago, and our single malt whiskey is 75% corn, 25% rye, malted and smoked over a fire made of red oak. The way I came up with this is I put myself in the position of a Scotsman 225 years ago and wanted to make a product much like my forefather did back in Scotland. But there are not waving fields of barley here in the highlands of Virginia. The indigenous corn, or the indigenous grain we had, was corn. It still is today. So our distiller would have used corn and maybe some rye, so I have rye in there. The rye adds a little bit of flavor, a little spiciness to it, and it gives it a silkier mouthfeel. We then malt those grains, which means we allow them to sprout. When they sprout, that means an enzyme's turned on and the grain is now easier to mash. We then put that into our fermenter after it's cooked up, ferment it, and then distill it. And what I wanted to come up with was very much a Scotch-like product, but based on Virginia grains, based upon what we would have here in the Virginia Highlands. And this is what happened. I've poured some of our single malt corn whiskey. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. Dark amber. Has a wonderful nose, a little bit of smoke. It's subtle. It's 95 proof. A little water would open it up. You can see it clinging to the glass. Has a little bit of a buzz on the tip of the tongue. It flows over the back of the palate, and it has chocolatey, a little bit of caramel, definitely some vanilla, but still the spice, little pepper, and it's very, very silky in the mouth. It's a wonderful, wonderful spirit. Got a little caramel going on in there. I guess it's crossing over from the Scotch to the bourbon. We found that the bourbon customers are really liking this. The Scotch customers are going crazy over it. Now, Revelations, a single malt corn whiskey, is available here in my Marion store, 112 East Main Street. You can come in and do a tasting. You can purchase the product here, and we have also shipped it to our distributor in Maryland, and so it's available in Maryland, Delaware, and DC. Now, we've only made about 200 bottles of this, so it is a very, very exclusive spirit, and it is absolutely delicious. I still have that tingle, that spice that's dancing on the mouth. Oh, it's good. On a cold day, this would be absolutely awesome. You can see the alcohol just clinging to the sides of my Glencairn glass. This is a sipping whiskey. It's an event. It's something to be savored. And that color is absolutely beautiful. Anyhow, try some Revelations today. You won't be disappointed.